Hey guys, it's Brad. Today I have something a little different for you guys. We've been invited here. We're in a small town in Tuscany, right in the center of Tuscany in Chianti country called Terricciolo. And a couple subscribers contacted me. They saw me in one of my videos when I said, if you have a great story to tell, reach out because people need to hear your story. So they wrote me and said, look, we have now moved full-time to Italy. We didn't want to buy anything. We're just renting for our first year as we shop around, and we'd love to tell you all about it. So I drove up here. We're going to talk to them, look around the town a little bit, and hear what their story is about renting in Tuscany for the first year they're here in Italy. All right, let's go meet them. Howdy.
Hello. Come on right in.
Is this the George and Sherree party?
Yes, it is.
It is.
So, let's see if I can get you guys kind of to stand a little together so we can see you all at once.
Okay.
So, these are my subscribers, George and Sherree. Thank you guys so much for letting people come to your new home here in Italy.
Oh,
so,
happy.
we're in Tuscany, and the town is called
Terricciolo.
Terricciolo.
Yes.
And it's a town of about 1,000 people.
4,500.
Really? Wow.
That's the entire area. It was like a Terricciolo area.
Uh-huh.
But the town itself, maybe a couple thousand in the town.
Well, it's a cute town, and I've already shot some video before I came over that showed like the little square and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You have a supermarket here, right? Nearby?
Small one, yeah. Then there's some, maybe, 8-10 minutes away.
Nice.
Yeah.
There's quite a few of them around.
So, George and Sherree contacted me, and thank you again so much for writing me, because I had mentioned in videos that I want to tell stories for people because we're all trying to help each other, and you guys have done something that not many people have done, believe it or not, which is find a good rental from in the United States, a beautiful rental place to have here in Italy, so that you can qualify for your elective residency visa, because you have to have, as you know, a place to live for 1 year on a certified contract. You can't just make something up and wink, wink.
Registered, yeah.
Yeah, register it with the Comune and everything. So you guys were able to do that. So I was thinking first, let's see what you got, because that's what everyone wants to see.
Sure.
And then we'll surprise them with how little you pay, because the
Okay.
place is beautiful. And then I'll ask you guys some questions. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Okay, then I'm gonna go over here
Okay.
and let's see what you guys got.
Okay.
I'll
So,
let Sherree lead.
okay. First of all, welcome into our home. This is our beautiful living room. And this is on the main floor as you walk in. Here's the living room. It's not real big, but it's very comfortable. And it was completely furnished.
Very nice.
So this is it. And then we can go down. And we'll go down into the
Door over
kitchen.
there, too.
Yep.
Oh, this is another door out.
Yes.
Nice.
Goes on through a little patio out there.
Oh, a little patio. Well, I gotta see that.
Okay. There.
Ah.
So then that goes outside.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so I walked past this little courtyard on my way
Sure
in.
did.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a shutter on that door too.
That's where Amazon leaves their packages.
Oh, nice. And that's very important that you have Amazon here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Amazon IT. And then this comes down here into the kitchen.
Perfect.
And it's just an efficiency kitchen, but it works pretty well for us. And we were happy with this. And it leads right out to the spectacular view. This is spectacular right here. Oh my gosh. And there's sheep out there that we get to watch. They are not outside right now because it's pretty warm right now. But this is the most amazing view.
Yes, it is.
And we have this beautiful little awning that we can retract. It's wonderful. We planted a bunch of flowers out here and outside along the side of the house. And there's a bunch of corn.
So this gate goes out to the little walkway we use to come into the house.
Exactly.
Nice.
And we have corn growing right down there.
Good luck picking that.
Yeah.
And then this is the very large inverter.
Yes.
That handles the whole house. They have AC on 4 floors, and this one thing will handle it. And I assume this is outdoor storage.
That's
Actually-
the inverters for the solar in there,
Oh,
Yeah.
and the boilers in it.
gotcha. So this is a service room, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
It has
exactly.
solar inverters. They have full solar. We'll show that later.
Yes.
Okey-dokey.
Okay. All right.
And my basil over here.
Yes, is basil very important?
Show my fridge.
Okay.
Are you guys the first people that lived here since the remodel?
No.
Someone lived here for 5 months.
5 months. Okay, so basically, it's all fresh. And boy, look at all the metalwork they put into the place.
I know.
I don't know if you guys know this. This is,
The owner's an architect.
oh, the owner's an architect.
He's the
Gotcha.
architect on this.
This is the safest seismic area in Italy. This is the #1 rated zone for all of Italy. So if anyone ever wants to pull it up, just Google Italy seismic map, and it's a color-coded map. It's the first thing that pops up.
Oh.
And this is the very lightest green, as opposed to places like Abruzzo and Molise and Calabria, and where you go through the spine of those mountains all the way down to Sicily. It's like a dark purple. But here, it's absolutely the lowest risk. There's always some risk you might have an earthquake.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Good to
From
know.
California, we're always,
Yeah, we lived on the Andreas fault line in California. So,
You got out.
yeah, we got out. Now we don't live on it. That's wonderful. And back through the, yeah, then back through the foyer. Then we come up here to the bedrooms, and the bathroom is up here.
Did a nice job on these stairs.
They did a beautiful job. I love this. So then here's the bathroom.
And when George was showing me around, I was marveling at how nice and big your
Our
shower
shower.
is.
Yeah, the shower is really nice.
Not super wide, but it's super
No,
deep.
it is. And it works fine for us. And we're tall. And
you can
so,
actually bend over in there.
yeah, you can move. You don't bump your elbows.
Very nice.
It's nice.
So this is the one, like twin bedroom.
Yeah, here's just a little bedroom right here.
This where Sherree allowed me to have a closet in here.
Yeah, he gets this closet. So this is his changing room. George actually has his own changing room.
Nice.
And then another exit. And this goes to another little patio. We don't open this one, but
That's okay.
yeah, it goes to a staircase. And it's another apartment over there. I guess it would be like a good. Oh, I never
Fire
even.
escape.
Yeah, like a fire escape. I never even opened it.
Of course, I don't know if it's gonna burn in here.
It's pretty cool.
Hey,
Yeah,
very
there you
nice.
go.
Yeah, I'll close that up.
All right. So then this is a twin bedroom. Then here's where we sleep. We kept the door closed to keep it a
Ceilings
little
are
cool.
great.
I know, aren't they? We love them. And this is our room. It gets stuffy in here.
Yeah, but it's nice. You got a king bed.
It's a queen, but it's
Is it
good.
queen?
Yeah. It's
Did you guys ship stuff over from the
No,
U.S.?
nothing.
Everything was here. Yeah.
Everything's here, completely
I
furnished.
think that's a 180-200. So it's a little bit
What?
bigger than a queen. 180 centimeters by
Okay.
200 centimeters.
Bigger than a
Is
queen.
that, yeah, okay, it's called a
Yeah.
180-200.
Yeah, that's they use those measurements here. So you get a 200,
Okay.
200, you get a 200, 220. You get really big bed,
Okay, because it's a very comfortable bed. It's very, very
and
comfortable.
the view
Yep,
only gets better.
yep.
Oh shoot, it's all blown out. I can't really. Oh, there we go. Nice.
I put a little screen on that window
Open it at
so we
night.
can open the window at night because it's, like you said, very cool at night.
Yes.
And so
You
this
guys are
one,
at almost 2,000 feet here, so yeah.
and this did not have a screen on it, so I made one.
I'm standing by the AC and
Oh, good for you.
I love it because I'm getting
Nice and
Andrew
cool.
pause. I'm getting my hot flashes now. It's about 90 today, I think. It's a warm
pretty
day.
hot.
They said 93 it was supposed to get up to.
Yeah,
So it's about there, I think.
yeah.
Okay, very nice.
And then there's one more floor, and that's
I'll lead the way. How about that?
perfect.
Leave it for this.
Yeah, it's starting to get stuffy smelling in there. And this is our,
Oh, another bedroom.
yeah, another bedroom. And this has, these are actually twin beds that I pushed together.
Okay.
And so I made this into a guest bedroom for if we have guests, and then they don't get a closet, but they get this with
Oh,
my,
they get shelves
yeah, and they get, but they have my winter clothes on there right now.
and more AC, so that's
More
nice.
AC.
And they have solar out here too.
Yeah, and this is a solar panel.
I'm afraid to open the window.
Here, I'll do it. There you go.
Anyway.
There you go. And they also get the beautiful view.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone gets a beautiful view when they're here. It's just, yeah, it's spectacular. It's really a spectacular. We got lucky with this place.
Yeah, you did.
And our landlady is as sweet as can be.
When you come to southern Tuscany, Olivia and I hope you have a chance to come and stay in one of our 17th century apartments. We live in Montepulciano and we have 4 rental properties, and we look forward to showing you around the town and introducing to everybody here. We'll see you soon at TuscanPalace.com. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that tour, and I really appreciate it. As you can imagine, after 250 property tours, it gets a little redundant doing property tours. So I love days like today when I can actually meet subscribers. I was telling George and Sherree just last night we had a subscriber, Kathy, in town in Montepulciano, and she took us out for a great dinner, which is why I was running late this morning. Because we painted the town red, but it's really nice meeting everybody, so I appreciate it. And all the subscribers, all the people watching, appreciate hearing your stories. So tell me the story real quick about how from the U.S., how from 6,000 miles away in California, you were able to find such a nice apartment to live in for a year. And you're just planning 1 year.
Well, just 1 year here.
Right.
In this
No,
apartment.
but yes, I'm sorry, yeah.
Yes.
1 year here.
Yeah, in this apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He can
for
tell
the
that.
visa, you have to have a 1-year registered contract, lease contract.
Right.
So I just went online to different websites, and I just started applying for lease options. And I must have put in for 20 of them, but only 2 replied.
2 out of 20.
2 out of 20 replied.
And people know this story because I get emails all the time from people saying, I've tried to get this done and no one ever responds.
Yeah, just keep hitting them.
A numbers game.
Yeah, you might spend a half a day just on your computer
Yeah.
looking for places that you like, and then you just hit apply for it. I want more information.
I even applied for some. I probably applied for about 8. None of the ones I applied for responded.
Wow.
I don't know exactly what the problem is. If they're just looking for someone local to rent it, or
I mentioned they might get flooded with looky-loos too.
they probably do. Right?
Yeah.
And maybe they have a problem with expats. I don't know, but anyway, 2 of them replied, and the one woman who owns this place spoke fluent English. The other guy was having some problems communicating with him, so I decided to just go with her because it sounded very positive, and we put a deal together, and that was basically it. She didn't know if she had to register or not, and at the time I didn't either, and I found out that she did have to register it, which is very important.
So when you're trying to get your visa, you have to have your lease registered with the comune. The consulate is going to want to see that, so they don't have people just writing up fake leases, wink, wink, nod, nod, here's 200 euros, and there's not really a lease. They've, I think, already prepaid the taxes on the income at the comune, so they want to make sure that it's a real lease, the owner. And but that's nice, you found someone.
But she did it, and there was sort of an issue because I didn't have my tax code, fiscale, and they wanted that also, which I didn't have it. So I went through some legal kind of a Zoom thing online with some attorney.
That our landlord got.
Yeah,
for
she
us.
set it all up. And
Yes, she was very helpful.
Good.
Yeah, so
So-
that was really
So you got
good.
your Codici Fiscale,
yeah, it was around 70 euros for that.
very
For
nice.
that,
Yeah.
it was nice.
Easy, 70 euros for your Codici Fiscale. You don't have to be here to do it, correct?
Right.
Yeah, so that's real important. I just had someone write me, and I'll be talking about this more in another video, that she was going to hire a legal firm to do little things, and one of them was they would get you the form to get your Codici Fiscale. They were going to charge her 5,500 euros to do stuff like make phone calls to the agency, help you get your Codici Fiscale. Not just get it for you, you get it for 70, and you get a good agent, they're going to do all the phone calls and everything else. So please be careful if you're thinking about hiring a legal firm just to buy a house.
Yeah, beware.
Yeah.
There's plenty of them out there.
Yeah, and here
The form is free.
our potential landlord helped us.
Right.
It was so gracious of her. She's a wonderful
Yeah,
landlord.
the more contacts you can make in Italy, the better.
Yeah.
Because people will help you.
So when you guys, okay, so you got your lease, the house turned out great. And I know some people are going to say there's too many steps. So let me just address the elephant in the room. They're not pulling the boots in their boots out of here in 25 years. This is a 12-month deal, and you were very lucky to find a place to rent. It's not easy. People write me all the time, so that was great. So this is just an aside. You got your lease done.
Right.
Now, without naming names, not naming cities, how did it go with the first consulate you went to?
Not so well. Not so well.
I'll give
So
that one to her.
yeah, so that didn't work out too good, and we did not get our visa at the first consulate.
You told me you were declined in less than 120 seconds.
Yes, that's exactly right. So we left kind of dumbfounded. We had all our paperwork in order, thought we were going to go in and get approved immediately. That didn't work out. So we left, got a hold of an attorney and a
Immigration.
immigration attorney, and he told us each consulate has their own discretion. So my husband, George here, was really smart. He said, all right, he looked it up, and he found out that Michigan and DC have the best outcomes for getting your visa.
And we're not going to say where you went, but
Okay.
you consulate shopped.
Yes.
Yeah, and you're not the first people that have told me that. And luckily you didn't have a home, so you could be anywhere.
Right.
And
Right.
so you took care of it, and that's
Because we
awesome.
sold our home.
You have to
Yeah,
get
we did.
creative with this.
Right,
It's-
yeah.
Think outside the box.
Right,
Yeah.
because we had already sold our home. So there you have it. We had to go find a place to get our visas.
And you
we
got
did.
it without any problem.
No problem. We were in
Less
and out.
than, you said 2 weeks-ish? From
Yes.
your
Yeah.
appointment to when you got the physical copy of the
Yes.
visa?
Yeah,
And
it
the
was
appointment
almost
only took-
exactly 2 weeks.
Once we got into the appointment, we were in and out within less than 15 minutes.
Wow.
You know, she just looked at all
Very
our,
professional.
all our documents and
Yep.
I will say this, that you don't want to go in with bank statements. They just don't like looking at bank statements. What they would prefer is that if you have a financial advisor, if he could write you a letter
Mm-hmm.
and get bank letters, your bank will give them to you. Just shows you.
For like balances?
Mainly a summary and a balance
Okay.
letter. Most banks know what you're looking for. You tell them what you're trying to do, and then your bank letter. And I don't know if I can mention an investment company or not, but the one we had, I could just go on my account, and it had bank letters, and I could just go down
Yeah.
and print out what bank letters I needed.
Your summaries, yeah, that's good. And also remember that, as you guys found out, you need to have 2 complete packets for each person, even if it's
Yes.
duplicated information. So if you both have money in whatever account, one copy and another copy, as
Exactly.
if you're 2 separate people, even though you're
Right.
kind of filing as a married couple.
Exactly.
Then
And
if
we-
you have Social Security and pensions, they'll give you letters too. This is a lifetime pension for this amount. And Social Security, you can go on your Social Security website and you can print it out.
Right.
Same
Okay.
thing.
And we
Yeah.
even went up separately. So George went up to the window and talked to the person in the Italian consulate, and then I went up and talked to her. So you actually go up separately as well. You don't go in together.
And it was so different. I used the Houston, I'll tell you, I used the Houston consulate. I had to run them some extra copies because I didn't know that everything had to be duplicate for both applications on joint accounts. So I had to run 300 pages of bank statements and
Wow.
deeds. I had to make a copy of everything. And we had 4 properties already in Italy, so each one we had to show the complete deed. That alone was
That's a lot.
200 pages.
Sure.
But anyway, we mailed our stuff in, and we would have never seen them if it hadn't been for the fact that I had to go down there. And then they ended up just giving me the visas.
Oh, right there.
Yeah,
Right.
right then when I went down there. So it took us 28 days.
So you might want to check with your consulate online whether you can do that or not. Because some still allow you to do it from what I found, and some don't. Like
Right.
where we went, both places we went, you had to go in person. And now they're doing fingerprinting at the consulate, so you have to go personally just to get your fingerprints.
Huh.
So,
We ran ours through the fingerprinting, and everything was done through DPS, Department of Public Safety, Texas law enforcement, and our clearance and stuff too. So yeah, like you say, they're all different, and what they're going to ask you for, and the amount of money you have to have yearly is varying from consulate to
Yeah.
consulate.
Yes.
it varies quarterly. You know, it goes a year,
Right.
dollar a year.
Speaking of money, and I appreciate you guys telling everybody this, you got a 4-story townhouse in a cute little town in Tuscany. We're 70 minutes from Florence, an hour from Lucca, from Pisa, an hour from the coast, even an hour?
Not even
Not
now,
even.
about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
40
Yes.
minutes from the beach.
To Livorno.
Can you tell us what you guys pay a month?
1,000 euros.
1,000 euros a month.
Euros.
Plus utilities, failing utilities.
Right.
Which comes to about 1140
With
Euros.
utilities?
With
Yes.
utilities.
$11.40 a month.
with
And what a great
utilities.
place to land, because
And you saw our view.
yeah, and you saw the view and the nice outside. Yeah, and it's nice and cool in here, and it's clean. It's just
Yeah.
it's really a lovely place.
Yeah,
It's
it's
lovely.
completely remodeled and new.
So you guys are happy,
This will be available in May.
and are you happy with your decision to try it before you buy? I mean, I know you guys are here permanently. I'm not saying that, but a lot of people think they have to buy something to move to Italy, and it's not the case. Are you happy that you did it this way?
Yes.
I think it's the smartest way to do it. That way you don't have regrets. 'Cause,
Right.
you know, it's, sometimes you'll see a house and, oh, I gotta have it, you know, and then after you get it,
You see something you like
you know,
better.
then you start traveling around, you say, oh, wow, I like this area better
Yeah.
than where we're at. So, and houses don't sell like they do in the
Quickly.
States.
Right. Yeah. I was
Takes
just
time. Everything here moves slowly,
yeah.
very
Yeah,
slowly.
Tell me.
Yeah.
We're finally under contract on a house, Olivia and I, if you follow my channel. It's been 90 days. There's no end in sight because there's issues with the house as far as illegal building goes. So I'll be talking about it more in the next couple of weeks. We weren't going to say anything until we were ready to close. But Christ, that might be next Christmas. Who knows when it's going to be? I mean, it's really unbelievable here sometimes.
It is.
Yeah, the way it goes.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say thank you on behalf of everybody. Thank you for the tour. Thanks for telling us about everything. And welcome to Italy.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brett.
Thank you.
And they're going to come to
We're happy be here.
Montepulciano, and you're all welcome to come to Montepulciano. And if you're watching this and you have a story you want to tell, it helps people. It helps people. Someone just decided, I am going to rent, just from what George and Sherree are saying. They're going to rent now. If you have a story, I'd love to come and see you. If you live in Umbria, Tuscany, Lazio, I'm happy to drive up and see you, just like I did for these guys today, and I'm really thankful.
Yeah,
So,
we're happy
all
to
right?
hear. Bye.
Sorry, I was waving. Now we'll all wave goodbye like the Beverly Hillbillies.
Bye.
Bye, guys.